This is the I Know podcast where we're all about healthy debate, honest conversation, and talking beer junk. Information, knowledge, observation.
This is the I Know podcast. I-N-O, information, knowledge, observation. Also, I know nothing. We got Malik Mosey.
Hey.
We got Kofi. We got Short Gabby. And then we got Neil. We ain't got to go into big bio. Neil is the actor and Neil is here again. You know what people want to know a bit about you, Neil? You do improv, you do use art improv, and also you do scripted acting or whatever. So we just give you a series of questions. You answer them how you see fit so people can get to know you better, right? Yes or
You ask how much my penis weigh?
No, but if I did ask, what would you say?
Kofi was just telling me how to weigh.
Nah, you relax.
I just heard about how to weigh.
After the O.
It's not you show me a nine.
Nah, we didn't know that. I don't know what you're talking about. Breeze it down. Wait, will they tell you how to weigh your penis? Come on.
You said a girl
what
asked you
purpose?
to weigh. You said a girl sent you a screenshot of her vagina.
That is not what.
But how would you weigh though?
He said kitchen skills. The man stand about if you can dip the balls a little bit to add more.
You know what's interesting?
What?
You think your penis is way more when it hard?
That's
Probably,
not. It's not blood. You know what blood is there though?
But how much blood in here?
I don't know how much blood.
Enough to
think-
weigh more. But if I weigh my penis, no. It can feel like it's a feather.
You know, like when like a post come there, it's be long still.
Where?
That's be.
Well, sometimes. But it start to back space. It start to back space.
All right, so before you hit the delete key, right? You know, it's still got like little weight, me.
Your post come there, it still be more.
In comparison,
Mine is curl up, me. And shiver, me. Not just that way, that be. Salute and come out and
it's
reverse.
like when you shut down windows, that speak on.
Yes, it's make a sound. And back space, be right. Sorry.
All right, so you ready for first question? Are you ready, right? Okay, cool.
This is how this episode gonna be.
All right, would you rather live your life blind or inside of a KFC? For the rest of your life, inside a KFC, or live your life blind?
I would do a blind. I could go places. I could still have sex outside KFC.
But then you vision gone. But you
I know,
have
I
vision.
love vision.
But in KFC,
When
you
I-
got food whenever you want. You live there.
Am I trapped there or that's just my house?
You trapped there. You
Which
trapped there.
KFC? God, give me which KFC? KFC Warrens or the KFC Mar Hill Street?
Mar Hill Street.
Now wait, hold on. What's the difference between living and being trapped there?
No, I want to know.
You
cannot leave, right?
Yeah, you can't leave, and you have to live.
cool.
You have to live the rest of your life in a KFC.
No,
Or
I rather blind. I can
Why?
move. Why which one?
I was staying in KFC, B.
yeah, they already got nothing.
There's Wi-Fi there. There's
Yeah, they got Wi-Fi,
there's
TV.
bathrooms.
You don't
There's
really
TV.
need that. You don't really
And
need
you
What
can
you
see.
need outside the KFC?
You don't need.
Why is outside KFC you need?
other food.
Someone could bring you food for you in KFC. No one said that.
You didn't get you.
I would like to see the beach. I would like to see other places than KFC.
Listen, I can sit on here and never say beach again, and that would be alright me.
So you're also having sex in the same places for the rest of your life, on KFC tables and on the counter.
I went on KFC Marlon Street, got upstairs, and nobody really got upstairs.
I want to know that the rest of your life is a long time. You know the rest of your life is.
You know how long I can live. You know what I'm saying about me.
All right, that's
I eat in KFC for the rest of my life. Am I going to live now?
I will choose to be blind.
All right, next one.
That's it.
What do you want?
Mosey, what you would do?
I rather just live in
Remember leaving sex, boy.
Neil, would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die?
How?
Why?
Because when you're anticipating, how nice. When we was in school, they used to tell when I get dead in a car accident, me.
Why you say so?
Because I did like the epicness of it, like explosion and metal.
It could be the Fast and Furious.
I know, that way to walk.
Have you ever seen a car accident?
It's not as good, right? No, but I like the
It's not
epic-
as good.
I like to know how, because how better and when like knowing you get dead on the 26th, 2026 on March.
But then you know how to plan for everything. Plan leading up to that.
Nah. That could change your whole life and your whole thing too much. I rather know how. Like, let me know. Like, think about it. If you know how, like, you get shot on a KFC bone. You get stopped going KFC. If you know how, you can get shot by a gun. You can be like, that man pull out a gun, is it? But I rather know how. How give me more
If I
knowledge.
see a gun, that's always my thought, though.
Right,
I don't see a gun, but
But
this
if
information.
I know like December 21st, 2026, I get dead, I would just plan. I would cherish life more. I would take every second.
I get what you mean,
I'm
Marcus. I
very
get what you mean.
depressed when it comes to December 20. Like, I just rather not know, B.
Safe.
I rather it happen.
That's a very tough one.
If you could let two people fight in a no rules cage match, who would you choose? Two people in the world.
Me and Motley and Front Street.
Oh my god.
Who you feel with?
Pay good money.
Me and Motley.
Yeah, that's a
Do
standard.
they have prep time? Do they have prep time? They got 6 months to get fit.
Yeah, they got 6 months to get
Front
fit.
have 4 years, B.
Friend can swing. That's funny.
It's more than 4. It's about 6.
That was very
Yeah,
funny.
4 years to prep, B.
This is preparation is me a thing, B. If you give me
Yo.
a day to prepare, B, she will go through she got strategies,
Yeah,
B.
B.
Yo, that's so funny though.
And she got the weight advantage.
But you know that's true, though.
That's
a fact.
That's
Yeah,
true.
fighting that's true.
And he's a little.
But he ain't tall. How tall is friend though?
No one knows.
Wait, let me.
No, I tell me Google B. I was trying to tell some about my prime minister in Jamaica, and I Google what the mans do, and the internet did not know like where the man was before.
I'm a big man,
The
let me
internet
talk
said he
about.
probably has made a significant lot of money in this year. It said that like he's made some new
Probably.
investments, and the internet.
I don't know how much money any of them is made, though. You know,
Exactly.
none of them.
Well, ask Donald.
I didn't have salary to be 15 grand a month.
Really?
Yeah,
I heard that from someone.
But me outside of that, they got
Money
so
be
much.
that
Yeah,
thing
they
was so
make it
tall.
real. I get money, B. If your belly button was a real button that you could push every day, what would you want this to do?
Give me the ability to breed a girl or not. You see, like I haven't.
Man, that is
Do you
the
know
best
how
answer you can give
What are
me.
you talking about?
I
Oh,
have
no,
the
that
ability. I'm having sex. I can
make myself
ejaculate.
impotent.
When I can press it for money? I press my belly button and they got
Yeah,
a bunch
The
of money in my
best
account.
thing is like
That
being
sound
free,
good.
man.
That sound good. but the best thing is not to breed a ill cap girl, B. What you talking about?
El Cap lady is what you said?
Not that I have sex with ill cap.
You did though. You
I didn't say I have
Exactly what you
sex
said.
about for general
You said-
consumption.
Well, you was mad. I thought about this.
No, but you never say for sure I've had sex with that young lady. I do not want her to be the mother of my child. You've never said that.
Standard.
Right, so you would have loved
I
that.
will also say I have sex with all cap ladies.
And cat is relative. So you can't be the one
You're right.
who kept her on.
What?
No, you could be the one who met she.
I'm actually very glad that this is a podcast we don't have drinks. I'm very glad.
I want to find one before we get into topics. How much money would it take you for you to strangle a puppy?
Mr. Neil, 550.
Just give me a. Nah, B. No, you gotta give me
A
a.
bottle of water and bust it.
I can't do a puppy, so I gotta give me a flat billion US and
$1 billion US for a puppy?
People do not realize how much
Do
money
you know
$1
how much
billion
money
is.
that is, though?
I know, but I can't do that. I can't do that.
Neil.
But that's my rate. You can't tell me my rate for strangulation.
But Neil, I'm gonna give you a baby Jack Russell, a Holifer. I will give you $1 million US. 1,000 for what you just asked for. You trying to tell me to no? Nobody know you do this ain't getting filmed.
I can't do like
They're just a
physically.
sick fetish.
No, physically, it's kind of hard for me.
Turn
to
your head, B.
Puppies, B.
I would even say $1 million, B.
What's
That's even a reach for me.
What's
Hey,
your
I'm-
500,000?
That's I would
100,000 Beijing?
be, I would.
50,000 Beijing? 25,000 Beijing?
Give me a decent car, B.
10,000.
Six figures. Wait, a puppy though? There's not so much puppies what we place, B.
Nah,
I
don't know
like
that I
puppies,
could-
right, and like dogs, but I also know that that's a lot of money, Neil. And
Maybe, you're right.
I can easily
Honestly-
kill a dog by accident.
Honestly, when $1 million came out of your mouth, I thought of it and I said,
B, that is. that might not be
It's so
nice.
good. It's so good,
I
B.
thought I was
It's
not
so
going to
nice,
share my
B.
rate, so I just go in a flat billion and let me do it. But if the man said, I can't do $1 billion, I can do $1 million.
So what you would do to kill a human being? Like how much money would it take you to kill a human
I
being?
know how to kill a human being. I don't know how to kill a puppy.
I can kill a human.
I don't know how to kill a puppy.
I know
you
if I can kill a human.
I don't like to kill a puppy, B. Like physically kill. Pulling a trigger and killing is different.
You temperature go for y'all, or?
Yeah, cool. You
Because
cool?
you like color
Yeah.
be.
Oh no! I just said it's
Oh, it's
I
guns.
took off touch yourself. No, touch yourself, B.
Nah, B. Killing saying. Shoot.
I think you already like puppy strangled.
So
on
is
fire.
it hard?
I put my finger on it, middle of the neck.
Is it hard
Feeling
to?
it.
You would say it's harder to shoot a man than strangle a puppy? All you gotta do is pull the trigger. If you
It's probably easier to shoot a man. Probably.
Yeah, B, because you got
Not acknowledging that a gun is backfire and be
What the
loud
fuck?
and
What am I
thing.
talking
you
about?
gotta wait till
A
the
puppy, I can strangle a puppy so easy. The mental on my head to shoot a gun and kill a man is ridiculous.
Hold on, Kofi.
That was
Hold on,
it.
Kofi.
Not
Hold on,
backfiring
Kofi.
and
You gotta
loudness. I
wait
don't like loudness.
until you don't see the puppy breathe.
Marcus,
anymore. It's
I
no longer
am a
moving.
grown man. My hand's big as rasket. I mean, I'm squeezing this puppy's neck. It will die in about 10 seconds, me. I ain't gonna wait till the breath left. I squeezing hard as far as I'm breaking it.
And the yelping.
I think I feel stinking me, but I can go to the bank. I can go to the bank tomorrow.
That weird be.
I can buy the man a bottle of something.
I probably get
We can celebrate.
strangling just harder than shooting, I think.
Shooting anything.
Yeah, I never strangled anything before.
That is crazy.
Well,
Y'all sound experienced.
Well,
Strangled? I'm not sure. Strangled?
But strangle and choke is.
I feel there. No, I feel like.
strangle, choke.
I feel like strangled.
I mean, you're almost at strangle.
I rather-
It's gonna come back. You see the eyes waver.
I read a joy the other day.
And just
Somebody
like-
asked, what's the difference between the choking fetish and necrophilia?
I saw that.
Yeah.
That's what you were post.
Yeah, you saw it? Everyone here's it?
No, I see it.
About 15 seconds.
I know when I had a.
All right, so we on to topics now. You got some things that was going on in Barbados. You in Jamaica and things, but I want to talk to you about some of the things that going on in Barbados, so you would just be abreast and give your opinion on things, right? So the latest thing is that Rugrat, who is a Bajan local, I guess celebrity entertainer. I know he's called internet personality.
Personality, yeah,
Right.
that's term.
He danced on Shafet's counter and was put in jail for a week.
And we know that this is why he was put in jail.
Yeah. The magistrate said that
That's amazing to me.
hold on a minute. The magistrate said that he wants to set an example by putting Rugrat in jail so that nobody else would want to do what he did.
I was going in Shafet to do some things, B. And it's only because the people is really like them, they want to get Hollywood sponsorship. I do something called disruption, and it means disrupting space. It's performance art, it's ambush theater. I feel that jail thing very funny to me because, going and counters jump, and you may be like, he ain't mash up name, but for a time he put his feet on the counter, I feel a sorry way because that's a food place. So you messing with the pure hygienic thing and quality control.
Right.
But as an artist, I honestly, literally, I don't know what I could do as a performance artist. The problem is, I don't know, if he was Arthur tapping and he sit down and start doing something, people want saying thing.
I feel honestly sit down and compare the two people you just bring.
No, but it's a factor, B. It's a factor.
Is it an
But that's
intent that you're
exactly
looking
what
at?
he's making.
That's what I'm saying. You cannot rightfully say that Rugrat jumping on the counter and singing his song. And Arthur Topping say no, it's your fact.
All right.
Those are not fair. Those are not fair
Remove
comparisons.
Arthur Topping. Should there be no street performers? Not exist in Barbados and only be on stage. Should they not go into establishment?
What I'd like to ask
I want to answer that, but you.
What I'd like to ask you is, what would you, as you're a part of your disrupt theater, what would you have done in Shafat? What was your plan?
I don't even know. That's the whole
So when
point.
you normally do this
I wouldn't
thing-
even have planned it.
When you normally do this thing,
It's be dancers, musicians, singers, actors. I went K Shepherd the time, the day before this, so somebody sent me, we was in K Shepherd trying to figure out how many times can you say Russell before being thrown out. And we went in there and we went from bottom floor to top floor. We talked from clerks to cashiers to managers to shareholders.
I don't understand. You just talking to people and saying Rasta, or are you screaming Rasta? You talking
It's
to girls?
improv, so it's not like I'm just doing an interview. I talk in beer jump. I just doing things. We talk to
I
security
know.
guards.
I'm genuinely asking. Are you in K Shepherd? Russell!
No, I'm asking.
Are you?
I am going up to him and say, "Excuse me, sir. You're the security thing of
Right. So many Russell is this?
So how much times can I say
And this is
Russell?
being recorded?
Yes, B.
I feel like that is just
What is
a
that?
practical joke almost.
Right, because it's levels. So before that, I was in PLS going around. You don't know. I did not know I was gonna do that when I walk in Cape Shepherd.
I actually appreciate that.
As we walk through the door, I said, "What how much things you can say?" And that's how it happened. So maybe when I walk in Shafat, I would have been like, I've gone to Shafat. I have recorded this. You know, Shafat count people's got count in them head. Or you know that? Them not allowed to use calculators. I have
What?
gone. Yes, that's the funniest thing ever. I have videos of it too. You can go and ask. They're not. Yes, they don't use. They can't use calculators.
If they use a cash register, what do you
No,
mean?
they don't. They have to do it in their head. It's a fact. It's not. I show people this since I come back home.
B.
That's
What
also
are you
nasty.
talking about?
All right.
They told us thumbs up on the screen.
No, that
So
would
they
be-
did you try to tell me that they sit down
At
and
the
they
drive-through, B. At the drive-through. I got a video of it. So maybe
Yeah.
I'm lying, but I tell somebody and they said, nah. And we asked two different Shafats have it on video, and the woman was like, yeah, we just got counted. And the woman had a little paper there. I said, but you writing, you cheating. That's just a thing, that's a rule.
Maybe
at
you mean
Shafat.
something else, but whatever
No,
you're
I'm very
saying,
certain. I'm very certain.
say the statement you're saying again.
Shafat women, specifically at drive-throughs, is what I know about. they're not allowed to use calculators.
Wait.
I asked the woman did not know.
I am praying I remember to call people when it's done. to show you talking straight.
I don't know what that is.
I have never heard such well things.
Me neither.
in a year.
Right, by making a point. I also used to go to fat. I also used to go to fat when I had wing dings and ask where the fence. I used to say a wing, a wing ding, and a fin. Everyone does eat the fence.
Well, it's like fans though. Don't they?
Right,
they do.
but the woman, because the woman was not thinking, she was like, I know the zoo defense.
Oh.
And she,
Well, again, these are genuinely funny things that you're describing.
Right, but because of who I am and what happened, I don't know what would have escalated. I used to run around the roundabout backwards when I was in Carmel.
But you do understand, but at some point,
I used to reverse around the roundabout running, B. I could have got laid down and that would be too far. You don't know what too far is in improv. It's
Okay,
a wide
cool.
spectrum.
but you know that you don't determine what too far is, though.
Thank you.
That the
I know.
establishment would determine what too
I
far is.
understand that and I appreciate that.
And we had a conversation about selfishness and artists in the car, right? It is selfish for you to only think about your intentions when you're going into something like that. You gotta think about where you are in the space and respecting people in the space. If you don't do that, but then it's like,
Of course you respect, and of course there's a borderline, but there's also what the thing is. I don't know what will happen. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. I just decided I'm going into this space and I'm going to do something. And
Neil,
I do not know
Neil,
what-
do you think?
Intentionality is part of the law too. It's something that they consider.
Okay, cool. But do you ever, before you fall down, do you intend to do it? Things happen.
Okay.
But you still gotta be aware. You still in a walk in a place where you're prone to trip.
but wait, I want to go back to the original thing. So are you justifying him standing up on the table where people get food and shit?
Right, that's the borderline. Because I probably would not have stood on a table, right? But I may have jumped over the counter. And would I be arrested? I don't know. I've done a lot of jump
What's the
after
point?
fact.
What's the point of doing that though? If you know that it is there's still protocol and rules, and you can't do that, B.
Yeah, but that's what...
That is so
I
selfish.
don't see a
B.
performance in that.
That is so selfish. Thinking about
But it's a spectacle.
But it's street.
some things are more important than the spectacle that you want to do.
So also, the guards in Buckingham Palace are standing up. You should not go and make fun with them because it's a protocol and there's rules and there's respect.
Right. Okay.
That's street performance.
Okay.
Mobs,
It's got to
Being it for
performing on the train.
right.
You shouldn't perform on the train. You shouldn't perform it. But we don't have street performance. So for us,
I
this
feel
is
right
so
with that.
weird.
Listen to me, right? Listen to me, right?
It's a culture shock.
No, because flash mobs, you're not going to do a flash mob in a blasted restaurant or in the people's kitchen.
That's
and go in the people's kitchen.
Yeah.
Even when you're in a flash
Maybe
mob,
not.
you
It'd
have
be
a
nice
limit.
to-
When a train now is a public space.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a limit to the disrupt.
The whole point is shock.
Yeah.
Right.
Shock.
But you
don't know.
could shock and not implicate other things involved as
Thank
well.
you.
So
jumping
if he had not stand on the counter, if he had just stand at the counter and did
Right.
it, you're
I-
okay.
that is
I'll be
so
okay.
cool.
And he would not be in jail right now. No.
You think so? You
No,
think
he
I can
counter
guarantee
is-
that.
If he had stand on a chair, it's okay.
I feel as a push, but he probably
Probably won't go in
A
jail.
table where people eat is a problem.
Again, I feel as a push, but I don't feel he would go
I
to
feel
jail.
that's a problem.
That was a problem.
The table?
Yeah.
Table,
Just table and shoes.
You stand up on your table.
But okay, this is where everybody goes and picks up their food. He stood where people pick up their food
Right,
and thing.
right. When I saw it and y'all showed me and I saw as soon as he did that, I was like, But I probably won't do that, but that's you see,
If he had sat on it, you think it made a difference?
If you want.
If he had sat on it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
What if I don't believe
it
me?
probably would have made a difference.
you mean that he would still go to jail? If this guy is sitting on it, like, we having a.
Look, we saying this now.
stand up on it.
I
He
want
stood up
y'all
on
to.
it and then he do a little I think it was.
I feel like
A bit much.
I don't think he went to jail necessarily because of the action.
That's what I
full
want to know.
stop.
I want to know
Because
what's he charged.
I feel like he went in jail because he presented himself in court. Well, I heard, I can't confirm this. They called two people, but they may already give me the confirmation that he went in jail prior to this for robbery.
right?
So you
Because
can't-
I hear that he robbed an old man for fun. To me, that's over the limit.
That was another, in recent times, that's another video of a woman.
Okay, wait, I just want to bring it back to the story. I want to bring back his story. And it's your fact. The magistrate said that the reason why he's going to get put in jail and
set an
stuff
example.
is to set an example.
But when you go in
When
court
you
and you can
start,
look
it's
at a
super
judge
slow.
and you're like, I feel he's a big artist in Barbados. You can't be taking yourself or your scenario seriously.
Yeah.
It's very
And the
self-absorbed.
subsequent comment of he
I know.
wrote an apology song.
Right, you
He's
ain't
still in
really.
that
It's
mindset,
still,
like,
still as a
right,
joke
so
thing.
you-
So
yeah.
I can put myself on the record. I actually agree with it.
The
Right?
judge.
At first, it was cringy. Before hearing the actual explanation behind it, I was like, yo, you put him in jail for that? I'm not a fan.
Right.
But I'm a fan of freedom in expression.
Yeah,
Right? And I know like what you were harping on earlier. We just do not have a culture of that kind of thing here. So it's a little like edgy to do something like that. But when the judge said, well, there can be enough idiots like you doing the same thing, I can't see
He
that.
is very
I can
right.
see that.
There have been idiots. He's not the
I
first
can see this
idiot.
getting out of hand really, really quickly.
Yeah, for sure, B.
There's someone similar. There was someone similar who jumped off a stage.
Red man, right.
Right. I didn't call him name, but if you call him.
Clearly.
Red man.
Right? The spectacle is funny until somebody gets hurt.
Yeah.
And you gotta stop. You gotta put some star.
Yeah.
Stop. You can't. The law can't just ignore it.
But here's my question. But here's my question. Question for the room. He got a week in jail. Do you think that is a fair, or do you think that's a bit too excessive, or do you think that's fair?
I think it's a week. I think that's cool.
I think that's cool.
For
A week in prison, dog?
I think
How
it's
long
pretty-
could it be? You want man there for 2 days?
I think it shows that as an example, which I don't mind. And honestly, as an artist, if I get locked up, the irony before I do disruption, I talk to police officers. I used to talk to police officers in Barbados and Jamaica. It's always asked what is legal to do. I actually ask, because as a journalist, former journalist, I know that public space is public space. Shafat is a private entity. That's why it's fuzzy.
That's why probably trained.
That's why you can more do things outside and get away with it. When you go inside, it gets tricky. That's why when I went Cave Shepherd, I went, as much as I say Russell, I still going to managers and I still saying, yo, we just saying, know what we doing, this what we doing. Man said, don't video the cashiers at the register, don't video money transactions. And at the end, men come to me and men like, yeah, just send me it before you post it and it cool.
But
So you know parameters,
Yeah,
but that's me.
Right,
That's
right,
me.
right.
But if Mikey had go play count and start performing with a mic and an amp,
A, Mikey's a Shafat ambassador.
exactly.
Right.
B, Mikey would never.
Mikey would not do
But
it.
what people, I thought how people reaction to it, people's reaction to it.
That's why I mentioned he's a Shafat ambassador. People might think that that's a flash mob because, he associated with Shafat. Look to Middle all of a sudden coming
There's
in.
other variables.
The
there.
only
right.
the biggest
If
problem
Larry
is
had do it though.
No, I would want to know what's really happening.
But you earn certain stripes as an artist when you do certain things where people know your reputation and what you're known for.
Yeah.
He ain't earned them stripes yet. And that's a weird thing to say.
He's not as big as he thinks he is.
Right.
I ain't really big. The biggest thing is that he breached private property. That's the only conversation we having. That's the only thing because there are
If we don't
private
have a
entity.
statue, well,
But
Even you can't really even because that's a public monument
But
thing. You
right, but I
can't-
still don't think it would have
a
this
girl
sort
can't
of,
walk up at Arabara so be that people could be like, no.
wait till the week after this podcast comes out.
So I think he like, no.
That's exactly what you just said.
me personally, I on the fence about the length of time for
What is the
standing
appropriate
up.
length of time for
So you
you?
take more?
No, I think less. I feel in less.
A week?
Go
It is
chill
a
for 3
week.
days.
A week is a lot. Give me a
week in
weekend.
jail,
Man, a weekend in
dog,
jail,
for
this show-
standing
this
up
show,
on the
thing,
table.
meditation?
I find that a bit too much. A week. And how many times has he done? How many times has he done this?
Hypothetically,
But he's an example.
let me say he
I-
really did do the robbery he did. Like this is my previous charge for real.
But that's prejudice though. I don't think that could be factored in. I mean, this is Barbados. So
That's way look at you. Like we
Yeah, but if it's not, he's a repeat. If he's legit a repeat offender,
Yeah,
meaning
but
he
that was
robbed an
not
old man.
cited. That was not-
He
Yeah,
robbed an
yeah,
old man
that
on
was
a
not-
video.
that was not the
not
reasoning
cited.
behind
That
He
him.
was
robbed a man in real life.
If,
right?
the judge would say, well, in light of
Yeah.
other things that
It
that
wasn't
was
that.
cited. He just really just want to make a thing.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable just.
But
sticking-
how
Right.
short you want to do, Marka? Is a week? That's 7 days.
Why you saying that like it's so like 7 days in jail ain't 9?
Do you
I
know
feel-
people go to jail for years?
I
Yeah, I know,
I feel
but
like
still,
man,
bro,
What
that
you
don't
mean?
take away
That
from
mean
that.
that mean you kind of feel he ain't do nothing that wrong.
No, I think he did something
How much
wrong.
is an
But
example then? You
Oh, we
okay,
can.
and that's kind of frivolous. And you got to talk about the costs.
what about community service? What about getting charged? What about something like that other than
community service is so soft.
I
though.
actually kind of agree with you because jail kind of serious. It
Jail
seems so.
is serious, and he
And
did
on his record.
shite.
It's on his record.
He did shit. Are we not?
How
wait.
much shite though?
So
The
if it
equivalent
was,
shite
if
to-
this was literally me, because the day after this happened, I was in town.
You want
writing
to hear?
about-
You want to hear?
If it
You
was-
want to hear what?
You would say
you
yeah,
will
Neil should be in
never
jail.
go in front of Judge Oliver. I can do an apology. What do you call it? What's our theater?
Apology.
Ambush theater.
Ambush theater.
Maybe it would be.
You will gotta be a jackass, Neil.
So you think the judge? Forget judge part. You heard Neil get locked up for standing. You
Neil.
see video.
Neil, I think that he should have gone in front of the judge for the video. The reason why I honestly think he deserves to go to jail is his conduct in front of the judge. The things he said in court.
This is very interesting, right?
It's not
By the way,
something-
guys, I get record this now, right? I'm literally going to do the same thing in Jamaica.
Cool.
Going to go on the
You,
counter and see.
I don't know
what
if I
happens.
could. I could edit this if it's supposed to edit. you I went to court at time in jeans pants, right?
Yeah.
And the judge was like, you ain't jeans pants.
$500.
Because that's jeans pants,
You know
though.
that better be?
That's jeans
Yeah.
pants.
Actually, he should know better though. There's actually.
I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the man
yeah.
you just know.
Supreme Court
Right.
Yeah, B.
That was district A. That was district A.
okay.
Yeah.
You going, alright, cool. That's just jeans pants.
Yeah.
So imagine now that you got a crime. I assuming how Lewis was sending you up. Well, it's who like many calls or whatever.
But
I know Halu even touched that. I feel like he's a manager.
He was like y'all didn't read.
I read the article.
Yeah.
I didn't think it didn't say Halu in names. It said owner.
I feel like
It's an
it's
owner.
Right, I think it said owner.
Okay, but listen to what you said.
So
But
right.
the owner.
So you in front of the judge now, true. You in front of the judge now, and you gonna say you're a big artist and barber to perform in Beach World. You still got that you still in the clothes.
It's a joke.
You don't spit so far.
Yeah.
You still in the clothes. You in a serious mind. You ain't really understand the offense you do. So you in a apology.
Okay, no, wait, I can't understand what you're saying now.
My
Yeah.
apology don't feel sincere.
I don't
understand.
I don't know where that offend you so much because honestly, as an artist, is like if I get locked up for that, I still. Don't forget, he's an artist and he mind you. Don't worry about your perception of him. In his mind, everything he said is
Yeah.
true from the inside of his loins.
Which is
who
cool,
gives
but
a
is it the
shit?
time?
You know
Is
what
it the
the fuck?
time to bring it up, Neil?
No, but it's just the truth. It's his truth. It's
But
not right or
What
wrong.
do you have to say
that then?
It's just he saying, yo, any day this will run on and I get live.
Right,
I-
cool.
I-
So whole a week in prison. I feel that's such a fair
I
exchange.
think it's fair. I think it's
That
fair.
is so reasonable.
Okay, well.
I don't say unreasonable, but I don't say he should not say that. I don't say he should not. I don't say he should hold him up.
Alright.
We
Okay.
representing everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like a week for art. I would do that.
Okay,
You know pussy, right?
Nah.
You know pussy, right?
Nah, we didn't get to that though. But okay, but the day after I think that came out in the paper, something else came out in the paper. With the same magistrate, by the way. The same magistrate, there was a man that was being verbally abusive to his wife, and he had a cutlass and he was gonna chop she up. But she was in her car and she drove off. And she called the police on him. He went to court, and the magistrate said that people like him, he usually doesn't sentence or something like that, and he got off. He got off.
So you got nothing.
He got nothing.
Yeah, that's
Brother
weird.
man get a week.
That's weird. See what I mean?
No. Again, I will bring up how he carry himself in court. Cause for all you know, this man must be icon.
You put a lot of emphasis on that though.
Because in Barbados, it matters so much how you conduct yourself in court.
That's
Contrition is something that judges have to think about. Remorse.
Marcus, that $500 charge you
Is he
hold.
truly remorseful for
Right.
what he did?
Yeah, that's a
so
point.
that is partly calculated.
And you can look at somebody and just tell by the conduct how they
But truly
really feel about their
remorseful for
action.
chasing a woman with a cutlass. To me, that's attempted murder or something.
Yes,
It is.
that's
No,
all.
I agree with you.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying I'm not saying he was right for letting him man go, cause
That's very junk to me.
Yeah, to me.
I will also say that the judge was just disgusted by the whole thing, and I would imagine
I-
that.
we thought we were referring to what Rugrat.
Shafak.
No, sorry, the whole Rugrat thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right.
He was just disgusted, but I could just imagine him being peeved. What was this nonsense he's
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
really bring it from.
And you know what got in it too? These young people.
Yeah.
Like a
Right.
frustration with what
These
is
young
it
people.
doing? I gotta show this is jump.
Right.
Right? You know? Even if it's anything that I had an issue with, I didn't know like how the charges laid out. It sounds so sporty, big man.
Yeah.
Like what? It was like for annoying people. You're really.
Yeah, you could, it can always be a kind of disrupting the public thing,
Disrupting
and that's
peace.
where it rubs
Yeah,
you.
but how
that's where
it's actually
wrong.
word of
Yeah, it was very, very sporty for sure.
like, annoying. Like wow, that sounds so like.
Because people didn't like it. Was he that way? He was
They didn't like it.
that was
They really
asking
didn't.
him Mikey reference. Even though I know he's an ambassador, that way he went far right. That's
Man,
one
I
thing
think
for somebody who is quote unquote good and people were entertained and Shafak. Because when I do that junk at the drive-thru, when there's women's laugh and thing, so maybe they're not annoyed. But that's,
Marcus,
that's
I
me.
mean Neil, you might even hold it for well wait. When you want to see where the girls just come from, he's talking Chinoosi.
right?
Like, what you getting in public space and talking like that?
because the things is lewd.
If
and
you
it's
if you
not.
are jumping the counter and you like give the best prey in the world, it will be a totally different vibe.
That's
man.
interesting.
I want
But
I
at the
want to
same-
explain this thing though, the other thing. Or we going? Oh, we sorry.
I finish it. At the same time, yeah, it's interesting, but you cannot deny that praying
Yeah.
is arguably more family friendly.
Right,
than
I
the
would
person
say, no,
see.
I say interesting, like, it's a good point. It's a good point to know.
Okay.
No, I thinking about when I do, cause I was literally going New Kingston, go hit Burger King, Island Grill, KFC. That was the next
Pray for
disruption.
Jamaica, dog.
Okay,
I
I
mean,
want to
different
move
life.
on from this though, cause it's dead. Yeah.
You
Okay. Okay. Okay, so the accused in this case admitted to beating his former girlfriend and attempted to attack her with a cutlass in front of their daughter after trying to drive into her vehicle.
Admitted to beating her?
Previously.
Yeah.
Like they were together during your
Back in
relationship.
the day.
Right.
Yeah. And causing her to run into a ditch with their same daughter in the vehicle. They lived together for some time and she moved out after he became abusive. On this day in question, the mother came to pick up their daughter. When she arrived, the daughter was not there. The grandmother had taken her to town. Parents spoke and arguments ensued. He pushed her down and injured her arm. He got in his car and he drove off. She is now attempting to leave. He drives into her path, forcing her into a ditch. Gets out of the car with a cutlass to attack her, and her door is locked. So yeah, that's basically what happened in that situation.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah,
That is a lockup.
That's a lot.
That man, that man deserves getting arrested.
I find that very strange that, I don't know,
But the old boys club though. Is
For
it
sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because
It smells of that.
I know somebody that attempted.
And he
kill
did
a
say,
woman
I
and he was
I don't
people
usually.
like you.
That is very weighty. What he said, I don't usually think.
So that's what I'm curious.
That kind of thing comes into play.
Did they ask you if he was white? It was you that was asking?
No.
I asked somebody like, this is a white man. Because it just sounded like
The judge or the
accused.
man with the colors. Women got colors as well.
women don't use color.
Right, I should not
They got sometimes when
Now you say something good.
when making a judgment, I feel that there's got sometimes that some men just see themselves in another man.
Yeah.
He was in that mindset at a point in time.
Yeah.
Like I just speculating, but like even if it didn't get that extreme, he was like I kind of know you like how you say thing that you said about looking a certain way. Like you look like you're a upstanding gentleman, but probably went a bit too off your
At the
rails.
moment.
I don't feel we should be giving. The question is, should we be giving these men a blight? We should be giving these men a blight.
Law,
and
at
they're
the
saying,
end of the day, law is a practice, and a judge is exactly what it sounds like. He judges a character
And we also
based on
got-
his own
we got
experiences.
based on how the case get present, how it get defend. It's not factors too, but that should be zero tolerance.
you were making a point that you know somebody that
Yeah, I know somebody that literally get the throat slice up, husband, wife, and the man get bail in a few days and walk out normal. And that junk is happening.
Nah,
to
remember
me.
that too.
That's what
I know what you mean.
That's junk.
Yeah. But how he's getting rid of, how he's, I don't know.
But that people's make that point. I tell you, like Lord Evil, people's make point about people who do attempted murder and be.
Don't call names.
Nah, but there's a known thing. People do attempted murder and thing and just be walking about. That's just
You
how the
said
system
that,
set up.
none of us. You
Yeah,
said
I'm-
that.
I
I'm literally
It wasn't even
censoring
said
that.
here.
That's true.
Where is there? I don't know.
That's
I
a
know
big
where-
thing. Oh.
But I don't know. But I
just
don't
leave
want
it
to find
out.
out. Yeah. But yeah, I get what you mean though. I get what you mean. But then I used to be on the fence about certain things because they got sometimes one thing that getting older has taught me. Sometimes I just gotta get a full understanding of a situation.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
not using this as an example, but. Sometimes I just gotta give people the benefit of the doubt, man. I just can't write off somebody just so when they hear one thing. In this case, he deserved going to prison.
Yeah.
But generally, though, so I know if that's what really
I don't
judge
know
mine
if prison
was.
is help because prison for how long? Because he still comes out. That's the thing that
I feel prison for any other thing could change anything.
You think
Well,
so?
sorry, let me not say anything.
Prison don't reform people.
Neil, if Marcus went in jail tomorrow, Marcus probably whatever crime Marcus do, Marcus ain't gonna repeat it.
You know that?
What? What do you mean?
Marcus, I feel like if Marcus.
You've heard of something called repeat offenders and how like 95%.
That's what it says some people. I did change my mouth and said some people, but like if I was to go to jail for I don't know, what's go jail for robbery? If I rob somebody or do fraud and went in jail, I done with that me. I done.
But you think in the perspective of somebody who didn't need to rob somebody. You're not thinking I have nothing and therefore I felt robbing was the only way. You put me in jail, I'm now angry thinking how to rob and not get caught.
But another thing too is I don't think that people is the first time that them rob somebody, them is get jail. So say in the first out of 15 times, one time you went jail, you would say, well maybe it just I didn't do it right.
You read over robbery.
Right.
You get experience.
Yeah.
Furthermore, you go on jail and you talk to other robbers and you find out what to do.
Which is actually, I think I hear that's what's happened. That them is kind of just like kind of develop kind of an alliance in there. So that when they come out now, it would be like, oh, Jeff from prison, that but let me rob together now. That's what I heard though. But I think that's be very
on the
stupid.
flip, you gotta big up people too, cause it's got a lot of reformation things in prison. It's got theater happening in prison, dance, art. It's got programs. Churches is going in prison and they try to reform people. They try, but our Western methods, especially the U.S., them horrible with it. But Europe got lost. Them Scandinavian countries, them peoples come out change and things.
Right, I believe in prison reform. I believe prison should be.
Sure be.
Recidivism rate is lower too. And
Right.
By far.
Yeah.
It's just how we do it. We keep you in a cage
Yeah.
and say
We
you-
trace
and,
things.
and you don't get in a job
Right.
when you come out, you gotta
We
be
trace
street, you
things.
gotta sell weed and you gotta kill people. We ain't got a job.
You know anybody that was in prison and come out different, no?
Yes. A fella I worked with in New Jersey and the man had an ankle bracelet on and he had to report. And
Oh, but not from Barbados.
no, the
oh,
man
okay,
bring
okay.
a fat girl in a thing and the man was
That's what you
Christian.
meant, jail be?
Nah, he that's
Sorry,
jewelry
Joe.
robbing, but the man had changed beat.
The breedy fat girl thing is relevant to the situation because I don't think.
I don't know
No,
what it says about it.
no, it's part of the change because he came out, he was very Christian.
Oh, you started breeding fat girls
And then
now?
he-
Oh, the fat girl you're saying,
the man breed a fat girl while he was at work.
Why you mention the girl weight though?
That's not right. That's irrelevant. No, but the child wasn't his. That's the whole
Oh,
thing.
no.
But he didn't want family so much. He didn't.
Oh,
His
okay.
whole life he was in and out of jail.
Oh, okay, I
And he
got
didn't
you.
want Jesus, family, and the fat girl.
Right.
So he just.
Stop saying the Holy Trinity.
But so you're not supposed to say. You can't say fat.
I'm not
doing it
saying
with a
can't say
PH.
fat.
This
But,
is-
but that's a good segue actually into that topic.
So we done
right?
with this, alright.
Yeah. This was weeks ago, so the topics are old, but it got some themes in it that I want to talk to you about. They got artist named Lizzo. Lizzo is overweight, and she's a woman, and she yeah, and she sing and dance or whatever. She went
Play
to
flute, very talented.
yeah, she went to not a foot basketball game, basically in a thong, right? And people were
Only? Or
well,
as well?
Open back dress.
open back thing, yeah. It was very revealing.
boxed
and-
out, that's
yeah,
what it
Boxy was out, right?
They look good.
It was a bossy me. It was.
Marcus is the wrong person to ask.
I know. That's why I asked him. That's why I asked him. People they're overweight and she does not go to the gym and she does eat not protein.
Marcus is
She
very
eats
shallow.
sugar. Whoa! You might got on record. Marcus is very shallow.
But she was like twerking and thing, blah blah blah. So people said that the reason why it was wrong is because of where she did it and not necessarily how she looks and thing. And if it was if it was anybody else doing it at a basketball game, they would feel the same way. But the fact that she was like wearing very revealing clothes at a basketball game, but anywhere else it would be like whatever. I don't agree with that. I think that if it was somebody else, it would not be a 2-week conversation like how it was. Like if people are like, what about the children? But I've seen whether it's Rihanna or whatever in a see-through,
Not
dress.
basketball games,
Not
to be
basketball games
fair.
or walking in public. Of course, where children are. So I mean, I didn't hear that.
All right.
Right?
I gotta ask a question. Where has Rihanna walked in a see-through dress where children are?
Publicly,
What publicly where?
TV.
this paparazzi, but people see her walking on the road with. She wouldn't be only doing that at award shows. No, we would see her in whether it's like.
I don't know. I ain't got Rihanna read over, but I feel like she.
Nah,
would
I've seen
not-
that before though. But I've seen
And
girls
you
doing
would?
it. I've seen girls doing it before with a bit of boxy out and thing on the street and
I ain't
whatever.
saying not for sure, but 'cause I understand this discussion on what's going on, and I do agree it's because she fat to an extent.
It is because
but at
she's
the same time and place is a fair excuse. It is a fair excuse to bring that
But,
up.
okay, so my question is want to know who Meg Thee Stallion is. If Meg Thee Stallion wore the same thing, do you think that it would be a week-long conversation through and through on social media that she was at a basketball
Not
game?
in our
was
circles.
Was it what she wore or what she did with what she wore?
That was important.
Because she did a little thing, and it was almost like she was playing for the camera.
Right.
She was waiting for that moment just to do something
Right.
really
Yes.
stupid.
Women usually know what to wear.
No, that's what I'm
Right.
saying. It's not that she was wearing what she was wearing.
Women is-
It is what she
Usually,
was.
you said usually.
It's how she was trying to present it. Like, yo, this is a moment. So come chasing.
But my thing is, my argument
You think
is,
people have a problem with that?
my argument is, people that are a certain size could get away with that thing, and it would not be a big issue. It wouldn't be a
But it's
national
a
conversation.
If
It would be a
Kim
national
Kardashian
conversation.
had done that, there would be an uproar with
Will
that.
be out of character.
I don't
Kim
think so.
Kardashian, yes.
But be out of
Beyonce
character.
wouldn't do it. That's
No,
bad.
a lot of them with brands wouldn't do it.
Well,
Cardi B,
Early Kim
Cardi B
do that.
would not
Would
be
they
as
be
a base discussion.
will people be disgusted at the fact that she did it where she did it and she was looking for attention?
Kim, yes. Cardi B, I don't think so.
Cardi B, I think so.
Okay, let me
You
give.
think so?
Okay, let me give an. Okay,
It just feel cheap. It feel stupid.
But that's kind of up
And
Cardi
people-
B's
people-
brand. That's what Aim
I
said
don't
Cardi
think
B
that's
specifically.
but even though it is stupid, Lizzo was trending #1 in the States for I think
Okay.
a week. I don't think it would be that uproar if it was anybody else. But the truth is, they got certain things we like to see certain people doing, and other things we
So
don't.
people did not
And
like
sometimes
it?
that is the
They didn't.
yes, they didn't.
No
And-
one liked it.
I don't know.
No,
I
they
didn't.
didn't. You
did not like it?
No. People didn't like it.
Oh,
in
you
general.
felt about it personally.
I was indifferent. I didn't care. But I saw the uproar, and it showed me there's a we talk about pretty privilege already, right? They got things that slim people like to see, and you got things that we don't like to see bigger people doing.
But trainer Marcus.
But some of us like bigger people doing things.
Huh?
Like workout Marcus.
You think I find this girl very pretty. Like
So do I.
If you always say something about bigger, I find her very pretty.
Nah,
she's bubbly.
Lizzo is a very pretty lady, man. She is very pretty.
Don't do that.
No, I think she's
I
very
take that
attractive
slight
too. I think
fashion.
I find it so strange because they got this one video where she twerking and playing flute that I like to see. Like I kind of
She's twerking up plenty flute.
yeah, I kind of like. I think that's kind of it's kind of sassy. But
You
that video
masturbated her
stink
once?
me. Zero times, you know, zero times. That video let stink.
The video quality looks like.
Nah, that basketball thing was not attractive.
Okay.
It wasn't attractive boy. Because so
I don't know. It just didn't like.
To me, it felt stupid.
Yeah, I felt that. I guess that's
Stupid.
like the flute thing was a performance. I was part of a
It's like,
performance.
I on TV. Like, my ass.
No one believes none of that was
that.
intentional. Like when she
It wasn't-
put
it
on-
wasn't
when she
intentional.
put on-
I think that was the
If you didn't know,
That was the problem.
To me, that's what made the whole thing feel was not
Contrary?
stupid. That's what made the whole thing feel cheap. It felt like clout chasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was already on top. So why? It felt stupid to me. Oh my gosh, I keep saying that.
There's certain.
But yeah.
It's okay, movie.
I think there's certain things that certain preferred weights can do that
I don't think
non-preferred
it's a
weight. It's a weight thing. To me,
I feel-
is like majority of it is a weight thing.
I think
to
it's
me.
possible
I said
To
I
me.
would agree with you.
I can also say I think majority of it.
Yeah. What?
But
You hear about
the length.
Tuition is that
Nah.
stuff with this fat girl thing?
Oh,
yeah.
I said it all feeling though. But if it was a couple day discussion, cool.
Right.
But nah, that was too long.
It was too long. And it was drawn out because like so there's some people that if you got a big boxy and you twerking, that's something we see on Instagram all the time. If there is a bigger girl that ain't really got like the that kind of boxy, that real shapely and thing, and got the hip to waist ratio and thing, it's a spectacle. It's more we just looking at it because
But
I
they
don't know.
got something you said, right?
It's like a fight dog.
But you went on Instagram to see this twerking bossy. I just like, what? A 5-minute dog is where you said,
It's like
me.
a 5-leg dog.
One.
Right, yeah. It's like where you got from like,
You know, you look at a wolf and be like, yo, a wolf. Yo.
yeah.
The thing is, I
And then
watch
when you
basketball.
start
and
Yeah.
I see big women like dance when the camera come up. I never see them in a thong or anything, but I never was like, move the camera. I never think about that.
It's not that part that's the eel, is where's your bossy? Oh.
Oh, I
Right.
I see it, so I would imagine it.
The argument is if she was real, I don't know, a size 2,
Right.
and she had a bossy was foolish.
that'll be totally normal.
Right.
It'll
yeah.
probably be too sexy.
Yeah. So do we
In a
try?
different.
It wouldn't be totally
way.
normal. It would be too sexy.
Like
It would be a
Nicki
different
Minaj do it.
conversation.
Nicki
Right.
Minaj
Nicki
come
Minaj
out.
is a good example.
It's too much.
Right.
It's too much for people to be
Right.
like, nah, B.
You got a point.
But
That
that
Lady Essence do it.
so that could expose a certain bias. That can expose a certain bias in like our thinking in general. But is that something that we should get rid of though? Is that like so you should like?
Bias, you mean?
I mean the bias of us favoring people that are slimmer than they have is acceptable. They do certain things and big people.
No, but I
can't.
think it's flat out, quote unquote, unladylike to do what she did. I think any woman would get some flack for it if she is in the public eye.
Nah.
The song
feel like-
combined with the dancing, combined with the event, gives people a kind of like, it rubbed them wrong. If Rugrat
Right,
people
okay.
about that, be.
But you but
I
you
think you
know,
word out real weird, but you
yeah,
speak about
you
it.
added that last part. Yeah, but when you but you don't think they got like certain things that we don't mind certain body types doing.
Marcus for sure.
For sure.
So but I'm saying if she is that
you're arguing for
is
her.
that a problem? Is that a problem? Should we correct that? Should we
The thing
correct
is,
the
right,
fact that
Can we
Men
correct it?
like what they like. I know a man that
Gabby,
love off of
remember
his
to
little
control
boxy
S.
man's post like she half nudes all the time, and he started to be.
Right.
They got men that like that sort of thing. At the end of the day, people like what they
Yeah,
like.
but popular culture is be guided in a specific way.
Right.
I think that's Marcus. Alright, so you're arguing that everybody should be allowed to do that without.
But I think that's what people. I think that's where we are now in terms of like equality and
What
thing.
people want. That's where
What people are looking for is that that equality also comprises of equality and being accepting of all body types.
Yeah. So Caitlyn Jenner do it next week, you're okay.
No, I'm against that. I'm just explaining what it is people want. I'm saying I think there will always be biases, and we just have to just be comfortable with the fact that there are always biases. I mean, but I wouldn't want that because there are biases that somebody that's big to stop doing it because there's a bias. But they have to admit though, if you're going to do that, you're going to be seen as a spectacle by people because people don't necessarily like.
You gotta be aware of your.
Yeah, you have to be aware. You have to be self-aware of how
I
it
think
is
she's
that you
very
look.
aware. How she respond to it?
But you know, when I watched that movie Hustlers with Jennifer Lopez and Cardi B, It's Hustlers or Hustle?
No, I
It's
didn't
a
watch it.
stripper movie. Lizzo in it, and she got a topless scene.
What?
Yeah, and I thought that was weird as France. Like,
So that says a lot.
personally, I didn't really enjoy that scene, but she was enjoying herself in the movie clearly.
You mean like nipples out and everything?
Boy, she Bobby's was right there.
Right, that says a lot about her brand. About our thinking of what her brand is. That says everything.
Don't know.
Pardon me?
But yeah.
Marcus gonna watch that scene. Nice.
She is very pretty though.
Very pretty lady.
Yeah.
Maybe talk something different though.
She's very pretty though. She's nice.
I don't know what she personality though.
Well, yeah. So
She's truthfully very pretty.
Yeah, keep talking because I have something.
I have no name about that girl. But like about two she sounds man. Don't listen to me. You like she sounds to me?
You don't know it. You don't know it.
I hear it sounds mushy, but I don't know.
I didn't want to know what she got. It was a Grammy nomination for Best New Artist or Best Album. But she album came out in 2017.
Right. That is a whole industry thing.
Why though? How is that even reasonable?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
That is the truth.
I trying real hard to like stretch out this.
This segment.
Mosey participated.
There we go.
Talking with Control Center.
Oh,
They got a system now.
Little Caesars opened the other day, and it was packed. I had a long line of thing.
That's a debate with.
I want to know if is that worth a conversation? For me, it is.
Why?
Also, you get
I don't know why is it worth a conversation.
They
Because
want-
it's
they
like,
want sponsors?
who doesn't like new things?
Yeah.
Even if it's pizza, like how different can you do pizza that you will
It's
stay up,
cheap.
stay in line and
Don't do
wait
it.
2 hours?
Don't bring that. You can sit down and tell me Buzo pizza tastes like Chefette pizza.
Not enough for me to wait. Not enough for me to pay.
But it's the event that people going for.
What you about to say?
Coffee mannerisms just kill me here.
Not enough for me. Not
You're
enough for me.
comparing. I'm not. It's nothing a diss to either brand. Are
No,
you
it's
saying
not.
they're
We're not
similar?
dissing the brand. Huh?
Are you really saying they're similar?
No, but I'm saying that they're not different enough for me to wait like
Me
2
the
hours for
Buzo
a
pizza,
pizza.
don't got sauce. That makes sense.
Oh, so you don't like Buzo's pizza?
I love Buzo pizzas.
So you don't like Chefette's pizza?
I alright with sauce. I'm okay with it.
I like that boss much better than KFC pictures.
I am okay with it.
You just jump on your man.
Double sauce.
I was gonna say tolerate, but tolerate sound real harsh.
I like the salad bar. Salad bar.
Chefette pizza, alright. But it's supposed to be
It is
alright.
hard.
It's
It
like
is
$10 and a drink. It ain't supposed to be amazing.
It
It's
is
not supposed to be
But I'm
gourmet.
asking how different can pizza taste? Like how different can it taste?
Pizza just
We're
tastes
all
different.
different.
Pizza always tastes different, Marcus.
Pizza's a big thing.
You got
Nah,
Esso
no.
pizza?
Versus pizza man. That versus. It's all
No,
versus. Remember pizzas?
Man, pizzas was
No,
dumb.
be
Yeah,
serious.
I am the
Pizza.
only
Pizza's
person
a
that I know
serious
that's
thing.
still like try my best to eat New York pizza.
That's
You even know where that is?
That's still
That's actually one of my favorite
still
pizzas.
there?
though.
Yeah, that was saying be like pizza is be different. They go
pizza's a big thing, Marcus.
Yeah, but he's not saying that it's gonna be different. He's saying
Is it worth
different
it?
enough.
Yeah, is it different enough to
the
wait?
difference is so drastic
The
to
The
me.
novelty is
The
good
novelty.
enough. The
It's just
event
the
of
novelty.
the new place.
Right, I would say Little Caesars because I guess for knowledge Little Caesars overseas.
So more brand than anything. Like I ate at Little Caesars.
Yeah, it's new. They got people that never travel. They just want to trade things from over and away.
Try not to say that one of those.
I
And
be-
sweet, the girls can be scratching
But
their
Little
head.
Caesars, no. Little Caesars. What happened me is that Little Caesars,
Okay.
their whole thing is,
Cheap. Hot and ready.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like
that's
they
their
made,
mark. That's ours.
they made
a lot of
tolerable
money to
pizza.
make it too. Right. Thank you.
They made tolerable pizza.
Not
Like,
meant to be reheat.
you know what I mean? It ain't the best thing. It ain't the best thing I ever have is pizza though.
Like
It's
Chefette
alright.
chips. You just eat it right there and
I
there.
ain't think you'll be.
Big up Chefette. Big up Chefette.
Them know that be. You go make cardboard something.
Oh, you drop up on Little Caesars table. That's what we want you to do. That's what we want you to do.
Baby,
Nah,
that's a
you
new
can't
thing,
catch
man.
a penny next day, man.
No, I do it in Jamaica.
Do that, catch
Oh,
you playing.
Jamaica, Jamaica.
Oh no, do that here and catch you
Do
playing
every
next
Little
day.
Caesars.
That's interesting, B. Yeah. That's interesting though. But it's today leaving tomorrow morning, B.
Are Little
Right,
Caesars
so
open?
they ain't catch you.
Alright, B.
But yeah,
Catch you at the airport.
I ain't come with this kind of like, I don't know. I ain't come with the. I ain't just say it. How come we care about Little Caesars, but there's no like good tea entrepreneurs that making pizzas?
That's junk.
Marcus,
junk.
I've heard about Little Caesars. They have an ad, pizza. People
Oh, so
know,
it's-
people are
it's
familiar.
it's
Right,
actually
It's
a
marketing. But I push back on not going to
I don't even know if you're in your frame anymore, B.
Yeah, listen.
is any further.
I push back on that though. I mean, don't support little man.
I think
You know,
it
this
is.
man has been selling pizza on the bicycles and things that get you.
Yeah,
in
B.
the thing. You're from
Yeah,
our
B.
life.
Yeah, but
you don't know about these things, man.
No, but the thing is, you ever hear people like it was in such high demand that people waiting
Yeah,
in
but
line
yeah,
to take for this
brand
thing?
is-
Yeah, I should remember
No,
the man name.
they got so
Is
much
a P
pizza.
word? I don't think it's Peter.
Peter Pizza, yeah, Peter Pizza.
No, that is I
I
see
know
him in
people that
WhatsApp.
sell out. I know people that sell out them pizza.
When Big John's the first come on, that was a big thing to people.
Marcus Peoples like pizza.
People just rush things.
But it's just like every new food.
But that's,
Like that,
it just is new, so
They
it's,
let anything.
Yeah,
That's
B.
our MO.
sorry.
So boy, little man though.
The little man getting support.
Little man,
too.
Marcus.
Is he little man really getting support?
Little man is getting consistent support.
Marcus,
That
I
like
feel-
saying people don't.
tell me a pizza man that you know that ain't selling his pizza.
Baguette
That
man.
ain't selling?
Yes.
Remember Baguette man? Baguette man.
Back in I was making pizza, dog.
People got them claim.
But I'm not saying ain't selling, but he's saying that kind of support and thing. I don't.
Do they
think-
have an
But they don't have the
international
same-
brand
Is the brand-
recognition?
is the
They don't
What,
have
what
the
is
same-
about brand recognition that's such a big deal? I don't know.
Marcus, you should
man.
say
You
don't.
know.
I can might as well done this podcast. What the France you just say no and say?
I don't know.
Nah,
No.
I don't know either.
What is what?
What's the brand though? Honestly,
Everything you trying to do is bad.
He acting.
That's like saying I would go and buy a plain easy white tea because it's easy. That don't make sense to me.
People buy
do that,
plain easy white tea
What I'm
because
saying is
it's
ridiculous to me. I'm saying
It's not ridiculous. It's just no.
Marcus,
but-
would you not buy a pair of Nike shoes compared to the knockoff of the same shoe?
It'd be better quality if it's Nike.
Alright, don't let the quality talk come. It's the same materials, same manufacturers, same.
Right.
But no, but the brand represents
Thank
something
you.
too.
Part
Come
of
on
it.
now.
I want my take so, not so.
But part of it is a communal thing. Part of it is many people are doing this thing as well. I feel a part.
So
of
he's saying group
It's
think
groupthink.
vibe.
It's
Yes, but that's how people survive.
So we don't group think. Anyway,
What that means we don't invest in a piece of company of our own.
And we know that in a couple of weeks, maybe less than that, the girls are going to be scratching their hair net with their nails.
Yeah.
And telling you call.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
everybody else.
Don't do that to people.
It's
no,
true.
but this is the thing I love. This is just a side
for-
point.
I want to talk
Think
about that a
he's
minute. Wait, hold on, but I want. Wait, you were making a point.
I actually was.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm saying that how these things go, right?
Buzz.
The new and the hype and the buzz and whatnot,
Right.
everything be so sweet. Oh, this new place come down, and whatnot. The people that work there, the standards can go down, right?
Are not.
Or not, but the hype can go down anyway.
Hype can go
Whether
down
the
for
standards
sure.
go down or not.
You know, I think the hype they have to do that. You know what I was surprised about? In Jamaica, Little Caesars land, and it was $1,000 for a large pizza. So
Which
it's
is
a-
which is
which
how
is how
much?
much
Which
it
is
was.
10 US, right? Which
Oh,
is really
20
8
Bajan.
US, right? But I thought they would do in Barbados a price that just grabs you.
They-
like 20,
they did
it's
it.
$26, but
Yeah.
that's a
Right.
weird price to remember. If them they even went 25.
25. Oh,
And then
okay, I
you
get
say-
you.
Because
yeah, you don't go
how many
26.
people know the large pizza prices across the island? Like, you know your pizza place, and
Right,
you say, well,
right,
they're
right.
cheaper than my pizza place, but I thought they was going to slap it in Bajan's mind.
smart.
Come for
$25
come for a $20.
But they do
pizza.
have a $55 plan that's 2 pizzas and a drink, and I can't forget that.
I see what you mean. 55.
$26 is the cheapest, but their other prices are very memorable.
26 odd for you.
26 is very odd. But
I found that strange when it
I
came
find
out.
like Barbados kind of done with that sort of culture where, like, you know, like a drink used to be $2 and you got $2 in your pocket so you can buy a
Right.
drink.
Yeah.
I know it's good place and drinks is be things like $2.75. A
Yeah,
pack
yeah.
of mints is be $1.25.
Yeah, all over the place.
But it's for help with that $3.50.
Yeah,
Full has $3.50.
Yeah.
I want to ask one question. I was talking to a friend and she told me that. Is that sort of time that we get to the bottom of things, man?
Yeah, B.
All right. I was talking to a friend and she told me that she does not really go to black businesses in Barbados because the white businesses are more reliable and have better service. And face value, I immediately said, is that really what you're trying to say? That maybe there's a point in there you're trying to make, or is what you're saying that's blatantly racist and are you saying so? But then,
Was this person black?
yeah.
Wow.
And then she made a comparison of when she went to a white establishment and then she went to a black establishment and the service was bad, everything was poor, whatever.
There's something about to that, though.
There is.
There is no, because she went to a place that just had bad service and it's not
Yes,
representative of black businesses. Yes. What about the option though, or the idea of that? She was basically saying because white people have more resources than black people generally, that the white businesses would have more reliability and thing in their service and whatever. I just want to know what you think about that.
I feel like you can't say something like, what color business KFC is?
No, but I'm glad you said that.
That
no,
is international business.
No, don't do that. Don't do that
Don't do
because
that.
I know an actual case behind the scenes that is a real thing. That is said the person who owns the brand KFC in Barbados says that he can't get worker turnover time, and the people don't get the same respect for him as they do Halu. It might be a respect thing. Yes, he's black. He's a black. There's part of it. One, I think, is when she says
is a franchise.
When she says
Yeah, I know.
resources, that's another point. The first point, I think, and it's happened. Black people, I see it in working. We feel like it's a plantation thing. It's like them can't be an owner. Them is an owner. So, but as a white person, everybody's work differently. Could just be like this. And the resources point, my first impulse was that's beer junk. But then I think about saying like, I don't want to call the names, but in Barbados we like to go to events where white people go. We gravitate. I've seen that over and over because psychologically resources might be a factor. Psychologically, the AC feel a little better, the seats a little softer. It feel like overseas.
Yeah, she feel better. I get what you mean.
We do that all the time.
She did, and okay, and let me add to your point. When she was explaining the two establishments, she was saying that one establishment that the products they were using and stuff were
Inferior?
more high end that were the funny white people, and the black people. It seems as though they were trying to use the cheapest option, which kind of diminished the quality and possibly the hygiene of where she was.
Wow.
So, no, I don't want to say that is all black businesses. I just want to know how wanna feel about that. Like,
I feel like can't say that.
Unfortunately,
I don't think that's a statement you can say.
I don't. Yeah, I
Fair. You can't fairly say so. I ain't gonna say. Sorry, Mosey. We're saying.
Go.
I ain't gonna say that every black business is
Of
the
course,
I don't think so
primitive
either.
product.
Yeah, I
Because
think
they know
that's
some men
that's
that
ridiculous.
Some men go out there where to do shit, which is true. Some men
Yeah.
go there and buy the cheapest. I see restaurants in high-end places with Bristol board menus, and things like that. It's trying to step up. At the same time, though, I know a lot of people that's put their work into it and try to build a proper establishment.
Yeah, but true. And I would even say with events, if you use events as what we're talking
Yeah, for
about,
sure, for sure.
There are a lot of black people that I know that the reliability of everything that they do is so top notch that is beyond par with whatever white people hosting events
Or better.
Yeah, or better.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
honestly, I feel like the black people's standard of black excellence is be trying to get a quote-unquote white standard. I feel that way, boy. I feel like
But what's
if
a
I
white
make
standard?
it seem,
I was about to say, what France is a white standard?
it seems. I know that does not exist, but it
That's very
seems
triggering, to be honest. Sorry. That's triggering me. I cruel right now, me.
good. Be good.
What's a white standard to you?
It's hard to do this without calling event name. I can think of things where, let's just say where white people go to, and that is a big factor in it. Where white people gravitate towards all of a sudden is a thing for us, and I feel like people's try to get it's like an exclusivity thing. People make it like it feel higher than black versus white is this kind of again the pyramid. Because
It's a class
It's a
thing.
class thing. Does that argument extend to Chinese restaurants? Would she say Chinese restaurants? I like white
But
restaurants.
Neil, the fact that you labeled it white standard kind of proves the point.
No, but
that
she started black and white, so I just continue on our narrative.
What
I think
else
that's
we call it?
mislabeled, though.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
class thing.
It's a class thing for sure,
as
which
it
is
relates to where we are located as well.
As a
Yeah.
people,
Because there's some
90%.
there's some trash businesses when you go overseas
Right.
that are white.
That are white
spectrum
owned.
runs all the way down.
Right, yeah,
So
yeah.
colorism has less of a thing to play in that.
It's just that the upper class could be white because they have money.
I think
Yeah, they're the economic power in our country.
not-
it's resources and access to knowledge.
Right.
Right.
A lot of black businesses playing catch up.
Maybe.
So it's
Kobe
like,
was set back for years,
set
man.
back
Wait,
for-
let me point.
set back for a while. So it's where people have the resources and have been allowed to act on their resources for much longer,
Right.
and are able to expand, keep ahead of trends and so on faster because they physically have the resources to
Right.
do that. They have the culture of doing that. Black people have a culture of something else. If you go back to the shopkeeper mentality before, like that was a big thing in our culture. I'm sure our grandparents or something keep a shop or thing. Is a cultural thing, right? And some businesses have not moved past that and to deliver more than that cultural thing that's been ingrained in us. The
'Cause it's all we
shopkeeper
know.
kind of thing, what you want.
Yes.
It was about necessity
Yeah.
versus specific items.
And
You used to play
and
well
at a
being
grassroots
demanded.
community level too. But the thing is, I don't know. I don't know if they, in terms of business, in terms of like, because sometimes it would just be in somebody's house or something like that, where, you know, I don't know if, like, whether it's like health inspectors or whatever will really be a top priority or whatever. And also mention them kind of the resources and all that, because you ain't got the money for it. It was just kind of normal to just have this kind of thing where just like people come, eat food, whatever.
Yeah, a culture develops around that.
Right.
So then. The idea of what black business is in Barbados now is like, I got this for you, whatever. I'm gonna try to put it up. But then there's another thing too that we aren't talking about. That when you improve yourself too much, a lot of black businesses lose a lot of clientele too. That's another part of this calculus. I know of one person, right? And she's dead now, but this person was selling food out of her car. Right? Going on to the primary school, she was doing very well. Food was good and whatnot. Right? She established a little shop. Right? It was rusted, it was rough, you know, that kind of peeling, that kind of thing. And people still endorsed her. Right? My girl decided to pave. Put up wall structure. It was a problem. There's a mentality too that people don't speak about a lot, but it is pervasive, where I'm building you up now.
Right.
And that's part of the culture too.
Right. No,
so
sure.
a lot of people don't. I don't know how much of that factors into the overall discussion we're talking about now, but I know it plays a role.
It is a point
in the mentality of shop. People who are service providers or product providers saying we don't gotta go above and beyond.
But truthfully, I think that also plays to like that being somewhat a part of their brand, that people buy into the fact that they are building you up. And I will add to what you're saying by the fact that a lot of people say that people like to help you until it seems like you're doing better than them. So when they see that you're developing and that kind of thing, and they are not necessarily developing the way you are, then it kind of is making that kind of thing.
It's a hating mentality.
Yeah, and let me give an example of, say, the fella that was selling eggs on the side of the highway.
You mean Eggman?
Yeah, Eggman. There's the Eggman. Eggman was selling with one van. Eventually, he get like, I think like 2 trucks. Then he started labeling it 262 eggs or something. And then he started having different locations and that kind of thing. As soon as that, I started hearing negative things about,
Eggman.
You know, Eggman, you know, on the side of the highway.
Yeah. Proper brand.
Proper brand.
This fresh big man.
What is that just a human thing, or is that a black mentality that when you get to a certain level, they got a limit to where people want to support?
Because some people have Crumbs Bakery has expanded exponentially. Some is branded. Sometimes when you change it too much, why I was coming here has changed, and I don't
like
want
the feel of it.
Yeah, if Maps had 3 stories one day and AC, all of a sudden it's Maps. Yeah, so it's a bit.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you can't really.
But I still get what Marcus is saying, because it's like this. I would say it's a black.
That'd be good, man.
What the hell, boy?
I mean, we're here.
I local for truth. I feel like
we can finish soon though. Yeah.
I feel it's a black people thing for truth. Like in other cultures, is like I was watching this thing. Is like Korean people that own construction companies in the States. Like if they work with each other.
Right.
So if I got a job and I can't do this job, no, I can give Marcus a job. Or if I got a big job, we can contract some of Marcus workers. So because the money, there's money that could be shared. And that's why you would see these people like build each other and got more and more popping up. And then, you know what I mean? That sort of thing. But black people don't really got that support vibe. Is like, I have a big job, I can do this big job.
Right.
And I can kill myself to do this big job.
And do it substandard.
Correct. And then now you tarnish your brand a little bit. So now that business is going to start to feel. It's such a silly mentality that people don't like to. It's even like with artists, you don't see a lot of artists collaborating, especially in Barbados.
Because of the whole cutthroat kind of mentality.
Right, because it's like, if you going up, you might stop me from going up.
Right.
Which is necessarily true, it's just what we think.
Yeah. So can you explain how that is not necessarily the truth?
How is it not the truth?
How is it not the truth that you will be stopping other people from getting work if you get work?
I should be unique enough, but I should be so comfortable in my brand. I should feel I so blasted hard that you can't do what I do. You could do something similar. You might do but you can't do what I do.
Right.
So it's 2 separate brands, and there's nothing wrong with working together on a project.
Right.
No matter what it could be, like 2 restaurants,
But
2
is
food
that
trucks.
the case, or is that something we just keep saying?
What do you mean?
Because black people do work together. And they do, I mean, humans are selfish of all races. I think that's like...
Humans are selfish of all races.
Yeah, I don't...
Yes, generally humans are selfish.
Yeah,
like,
humans are
selfish.
Humans are greedy. Not
Right.
everybody's work together. And some, I don't know that it's so much as we say. We say that, and I do see a lot of it. But I do see a lot of unity too. I see a lot. This is a form of unity.
Right. But they're obviously
like
will
y'all say
always be.
yeah.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say that it's a black people thing. I know white people that their sole purpose is to keep the money in house.
Yeah.
You ain't doing nothing right now. Come with me, get experience from me. Then you can network through me to find somebody else that that kind of thing. And I'm not saying that it doesn't happen within the black community. And also, I think our community is very big, so you can't just make these general statements.
Right.
But at the same time, I do kind of feel like for they say, here's the common example, right? When white people basically say, well, my son ain't gonna work because I've worked this hard, he would just take over my business, that kind of thing, right?
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
I know I can't name the more black people that say I struggle, so my child gonna struggle too.
Right, but it's different places you're coming from. If you had and you building and maintaining versus you never had, so when you get it, you hold on to it and you buy symbols of power and big goal and.
But that is the same thing I'm talking about. That's what I mean.
No, but right. So maybe it is from that. I understand that.
Naturally, when you got sometimes you
it's having something you never had.
It's trying to prove.
You're right.
It's trying to prove versus not trying. It's wearing a sharp pants and slippers versus wearing enough things to prove that I got money.
Okay, so would it be fair if we change it from a black mentality to a lower class mentality?
I don't know. I think the black thing still is relevant.
Okay.
For historical purposes. Because
Right, it's a history thing.
thing.
So
it's not black in the world. Black people are less than.
Right.
It's a black people thing.
Honestly,
in the sense that is a history behind it that we need to get beyond.
We gotta get beyond
For
it.
example, right? I can make there's two stories that I encountered that I can tell you all now, right? One, I was doing some business or doing a proposal for one of the major ports in the north, seaports, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I was given the impression that, well, there are two ports in the north, all right? Mm-hmm. I was given the impression that they are feuding, right? Mm-hmm. And the owners of such ports have had back and forth and whatnot with other businesses that they're involved in, right? Mm-hmm. So, am I trying to get to the top to find out, like, who's the best person to give this proposal to and not get a runaround? I looked for the CEO of one of the ports that I was trying to do business with. I saw that the CEO of that port was the owner of the next port. I was like shocked, right? But then I thought about it and it made sense.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
It made sense.
Expansion.
That level of thinking, a lot of our people, or when I say people, I mean black people, have not come to that yet.
You can explain that level of thinking a bit better?
Because it's exactly what you're saying, right? They are able to have a monopoly on both each other's clientele,
Right.
Correct.
right? While giving the illusion
Yes, the
of
illusion. That's it.
the illusion
Competition. But that's business practices.
Yeah.
Maybe we generally were not taught
But
business
that's what I'm
practices.
saying.
So
That's
the
my
point.
we
point.
weren't.
We don't have a culture
Generally.
of that.
Right.
We don't have years. That's
But we
sometimes.
sell weed. That's business practices.
Is it or is that survival almost?
But it's business too.
Cause we sell-
so know
a
how
lot
to
of
sell
our
weed.
business-
We sell weed,
Yeah,
but how
yeah,
much drug
yeah.
lords we got?
I know how we get here, but what's the point?
Neil said we got business sense because we sell weed, but we got a lot.
That's a bad statement. No, I'm saying we have businesses too. It's just not on the same scale. It's Walmart versus
No, we're
corner
not
shop.
talking about business. It's about business strategy.
I thought business, but
Yeah.
Walmart is a business strategy. That's a business.
But how far that corner shop expanding though?
Right.
That corner shop can be there until his son take it over.
Maybe.
Let's be being real.
But yeah, we'll keep going.
The point I'm making is that is next level.
Yes.
That is generational wealth. That is, yes, we may seem like diametrically opposed,
Right.
Right, or at odds with each other, but
Right.
no,
It's
they really
that's not the
aren't.
case.
Because this person think they getting this, but I
Yeah.
get that too. My hand in
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
This person think they getting that, but my hand in that too.
Yeah.
It is.
You can't lose like that though.
right?
Yeah.
So these people are white that own those businesses.
That
right?
was the ports.
I would
think
assume.
Right. Okay. Recently, I was working on a booking for one of my artists, right? And I was doing business with black-owned establishment, right? Resort, I can say resort. The amount of time wasting was incredible. Back chatter, lack of conversation within the staff, it was amazing to me. I could not imagine. I would send emails in, emails don't get responded to, they don't get answered, they don't get to the people, the relevant people, and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. At that time, I didn't know the ethnicity of the person who actually owned the place.
Right.
But I can imagine based on my bias, right? So I walk into the place and I'm like, I was told to sit down there and wait forever. So I'm like, you gotta wait long to something that you could talk about. This starting to feel very black in my mind, right?
Which isn't the... Well, yeah, go ahead.
And it's not to be like negative towards that. It's just like, I know my people. I feel it.
I feel familiar.
Over here. I can lay over here. I'm at home.
Right.
Going to see the owner. The owner's black. Right. Owner had issue with a clause that I had in the contract. Now, I have worked in other hotels or resorts, right? That is a standard clause.
Yeah.
It is so standard. But then the owner's like, I've never had to do this and I've never had to do that, and they work with that body there and that body and that body.
They hear that and then drop my thing, B.
Right? Now, my thing is this. On the surface, things look on par with anybody else doing something to that scale, at that level, right? And you can't tell that it was way on or thing before you walk in.
Right.
But then, things like that, like, trying to diminish what the person you're contracting is asking in their contract.
Right. Cutting corners, etc. The find the cheapest way to get things done.
Cheapest way.
Yeah.
And then pump a set.
Right.
When the performance went on about pump a set and a thing, it's so, it's like yes, there is a thing. There really is a thing.
It's a thing.
And it is a I get what I expect kind of thing. I work hard, and you look at me. I'm sure if I were different ethnicity,
different.
It wouldn't be that conversation.
There's okay. This is the clause.
All of a sudden, they can't find the chair.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, somebody tell me worth nothing, so he's sitting on there.
Right.
You know. All of a sudden, somebody tell me you need to wait and want. I'm a contractor. As a matter of fact, I'm your equal.
Right.
I really am your equal. Black people, a lot of black people, especially here, a lot of black businesses don't understand the kind of relationships that go into to these things and how you should go about it. It's a culture thing. It really is a culture. I'm not having this thing, but I finally get something and I work my ass off for this thing, and yeah, but it's still substandard because you're not learning the tricks of the trade enough or fast enough.
Saying it's a culture change is important.
It's a culture thing.
Yeah, boy, that's true. I even know B. So I even know like what we can learn. I guess the best thing to do is just to be aware of it and to kind of like move away from that kind of thinking. Like it ain't like a 7-step plan that you can really
every
give
time
people.
I hear I want my house on the hill, you know, it's got a million songs like that, and I always say, boy, cause that's a real thing. Every Jamaicans want a house on the hill, or they just want to get foreign and build up them own money, and I just feel like, boy. But that's just what it is now. Like my community that I live in Barbados, I don't know how my neighbors be. And you know, my neighbor ridiculously well off be. And I just like, chat. We've never had a conversation. I tell him we should have gone across and carried macaroni pie or something.
Yeah, you gotta talk more people.
Nice water, but I know the rest of my neighbors, but that neighbor has a higher wall than everybody.
Oh, yeah, for a reason.
Different vehicles, and they don't. I don't understand this drive past. I was in the store, B, and I was like, I even want to say that use my neighbor.
Wait.
Black B.
I think we touched on something here, and I happy with what we say here. I don't think the answers and solutions and thing we can really come up with like just so. I think
do things at a high level all the time.
Do things at a high level. And don't compromise.
That's it. I don't watch nobody. People colorblind in terms of money, where the money coming from. In terms of kind of service they wanna give.
Mm.
That's the solution there.
Yeah.
Just.
But is it a fact that we can say that events with a higher demographic or population of Caucasian Bajans, people are attracted to. Am I right or wrong in saying that?
I don't know if you're right in saying that. That's true.
I know, boy.
You
Maybe
were
it's the
saying so,
circles
you
I'm
were
in,
saying- I
but the
was wondering, but-
I always feel like people's perception of them is good at this is it. And
I ain't
it's
gonna say
become
about
cool.
certain events for real, but majority. I ain't
Acknowledging that we are 90+% African descendant country.
for sure.
So
But
I see people flock behind things, boy.
Possibly.
Like box
I'm not sure what I think.
that's what you think you're talking about, and yeah, I will give that. I will give you that.
But
But
that's
like,
just
when I think of other events, I can't.
Okay.
Neil, you want to use socials or not?
Nah, me.
Alright.
They might want to see Shepherd Russell video. But
yeah.
Think they be do enough work since I come here. Soon drop me.
Nah, we gonna share them on the I Know page. Follow us on I Know Instagram. Subscribe
to YouTube
on YouTube. Neil, thanks for coming through.
No problem.
Safe flight. I Know, man, that be.
yeah.
I Know podcast. We out.
Thanks for watching the INO podcast, Information, Knowledge, Observation. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you soon.